Hello and welcome to Prince2 Agile Practitioner Certification Training from One World Training. Firstly, we would like to acknowledge Axelos. Prince2 Agile, the swirl logo, and Prince2 are registered trademarks of Axelos Limited. Used under permission of Axelos Limited with all rights reserved. Our training material is based upon Axelos Prince2 Agile materials, used under license from Axelos Limited with all rights reserved. We begin with answering the question, what is Prince2 Agile? Prince2 Agile is the world's most complete project management solution, combining the flexibility and responsiveness of Agile with the world's most practiced project management method, Prince2. Prince2 stands for projects in control environments, whereas Agile means a way of delivering products. Prince2 Agile describes how to configure and adapt Prince2 so that Prince2 can be used in the most effective way when combining it with Agile behaviors, concepts, frameworks, and techniques. If you're already familiar with Prince2, or may have certified in Prince2 Foundation and practitioner or both, you would be knowing that Prince2 already provides tailoring guidelines for different environments, including Agile environment. But here, the guidance for using Prince2 in an Agile environment is extensive. So Prince2 Agile Practitioner combines Agile concepts with the world's most popular approach to project management, Prince2. Developed in response to user demand, the Prince2 Agile Practitioner Certification teaches you to blend structure, governance, and control with Agile methods, techniques, and approaches. The target audience for this certification is aimed at professionals who work within a project environment, including key staff involved with integrating project management with product delivery. An understanding of the Agile concepts detailed in Prince2 Agile will also be beneficial to those with governance responsibilities for projects using Agile delivery approaches, as well as those involved with program and project support functions. Prerequisite. Any one of the following qualifications is a prerequisite. Prince2 Foundation or higher, such as practitioner, or Prince2 Agile Foundation, or certifications from other certifying bodies such as PMQ from APM, the project management qualification from Association for Project Management, that is, or CAPM from PMI, meaning Certified Associate in Project Management from Project Management Institute, or PMP from PMI, that is the Project Management Professional from PMI, or from IPMA, the International Project Management Association, either of the levels A, B, C, or D certification. The course objectives, which are in line with the official syllabus for the exam. We have 5 key objectives, followed by the 6th one, which is just highlighting that this course will enable you to prepare and succeed in the Prince2 Agile Practitioner exam. So let's look at the 5 official course objectives or the syllabus topics. Number 1, understand the basic concepts of common Agile ways of working. Number 2, understand the purpose and context for combining Prince2 and the Agile way of working. Number 3, apply and evaluate the focus areas to a project in an Agile context. Number 4, fix and flex the 6 aspects of a project in an Agile context. Number 5, apply or tailor the Prince2 principles, themes, processes, and management products to a project in an Agile context. We look at the exam structure for the practitioner exam. It is a 2.5-hour exam, which is based on a scenario. Some questions in the scenario include additional information to be reviewed before you can answer the questions. There are 6 initial questions for which you don't have to refer to the scenario at all. Those are theoretical type of questions. But from question 7 until 50, you have to refer to not only to the scenario, but specific additional information for different sets of questions. If you're writing the exam in a language which is different from your native or spoken language, you get some additional time. So generally, that would mean you would be given 3 hours and about 8 minutes total time instead of the 2.5 hours. But if your spoken language and the exam language are the same, then the exam time would be 2.5 hours. The exam is most probably going to be online, web proctored, unless you're sitting it at a physical exam center. It's an open book exam in which you can use the official Prince2 Agile guide from Axelos. Normally, only the hard copy guide is allowed to be used, but there may be situations such as during a pandemic where Axelos would allow usage of a digital copy on a second system, such as a tablet PC or a desktop PC or a laptop, because The system on which you will write the exam will be locked only for the purpose of the exam, and you won't be able to do anything else on that, such as opening a manual. There will be 50 questions, each worth 1 mark. All of them are multiple choice questions. And you need 30 out of 50 to pass, which is about 60%. We will cover the course in 5 sections. The learning objectives for each section will be listed again in detail at the start of that section. We look at the sections or modules which will be covered in the course. But before that, in case you already done the Prince2 Agile Foundation course, you will find this course easier. But if you haven't done it, then you would have to study all that information from the Prince2 Agile Foundation course, which will be provided to you anyway. In case you have done the Prince2 or Prince2 Foundation or Practitioner, not the Prince2 Agile that is, then again, you will have a better understanding of Prince2. Therefore, you will go through the Prince2 Agile Foundation e-learning, and then you can understand this Prince2 Agile Practitioner e-learning as well. So because of that, we have highlighted at the beginning of each section, what would you need to know already from Prince2 Agile Foundation. The 5 sections or modules are based exactly on the 5 syllabus topics, meaning the 5 learning objectives of this course, as explained earlier. That brings us to the end of introduction to the course. There will be another recording for you where we will clarify a few things about how to register for the exam, where we will be supporting you with that process. Also, what is the official site of Excelos and the official site of PeopleStart where you register for the exam, as well as where to purchase the book. There is a TSO shop site, and we will show you all that in another video. Thank you for going through the introduction to the course, and wish you success in our exciting journey, which begins shortly from the subsequent recordings in this course. Thank you.